Hi everyone, my name is Elena and you're watching a Marvelous Designer tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to make a double-breasted denim jacket with a fake notched lapel collar. I call it fake because we're going to do some tricks to make it simpler. And yes, that's it. So let's begin. So first let's make the base of the garment or the jacket. As you know, I have so many videos about how to make the base of every garment, so you can watch other videos where I have taught in detail how to make the base of every kind of garment. A Ctrl+D, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V for the back part. While we are in the selection shift, select shift, hold shift and F, and shift and F again. Now with N, I try to sew these two together and space. Okay, now let's make the sleeve. Okay, it's 23 centimeter into 55. Let's say double click. With G, I try to have a nice segment. I cut it, press on A, delete, and Z, press on Z, and split. Uniform split, 3 parts, 3 equal parts. Delete the upper point, press on C. I already know it's too much. There are too many curvatures here. I don't want here to be pointy. Let's make this part shorter. Okay, now unfold. Press on A. Let's see. Yes, it's still bigger, so I click on it, then double click in the center and make it smaller. Let's see. Yes, it's better. Press on M to have free swing tool, and yes. Now select. Oh my god, select. Shift F. Shift F again. Now press on N, and that's it. Here is the wrist. Yes, so I make approximately hard words, a rectangle that is long. It should be bigger than the wrist. I unfold it, delete these 2 points, press on N and Shift F again. Shift F again while we select this point. And that's it. Here, if you like, you can add a perpendicular line, and also if you like you can have an offset of 1 centimeter, and you can make both of them elastic. Here in the property editor of these 2 lines, you can make them elastic, but if you do it, it's going to be harder to have a stiffer shoulder. If you want to say your jacket has a shoulder pad with elastic lines, it's going to be harder. So you should choose. Okay, now I press on G and let me see. Then I press on C to see if I like this curved line. have this shape here. For example, I like this, what I'm saying. Why my software chooses sewing line automatically while I clearly don't like it? So cotton sew. Here I add new fabric. I call it invisible. Invisible. Its opacity should be 0, so I can have this invisible fabric. And just like that. So let's choose all of it, select all of it, and Ctrl D for having the same fabric on the other part. Okay. Now for the panties. In the last video I shown how to make a body, and I think making that pattern was difficult. So on the websites I saw that the pattern of the panties is not that difficult. It's not. Okay, let's add a new fabric. Here in the library I should choose this rib. I desaturate its texture, desaturation, yes, and for the color this is based on what I have here. This is short. Okay, press on C. Okay, here I need it to be 2 centimeters. Okay. I make unfold. Ctrl C, Ctrl V for the back part. And Shift F. Okay, for the back part, the difference from the front part is that it should be like this. You should maintain this curve. If not, it's going to be weird. Double click, double click. I want to have a puffy jacket here, a loose jacket here, but also I want to have a long panties. Did you see what I meant? Oh my god. That's what I wanted. Okay, now let's make it symmetry. The fun part. First, let me adjust the back part. Let's make it symmetry. Asymmetry, not symmetry. Press on X. I need 10 centimeters from the bottom. Bam. Is it symmetry? No. But they call it symmetry. Asymmetry. Asymmetry. Okay. Okay, the problem is that I forgot to delete the sewing line. Now it's called symmetry. Press on C. I'm sorry, I say symmetry, but I mean asymmetry. Here I want to delete all curved lines. I'm going to have it like this. Okay. Is it too much? Yes, it's too much for me. Now this is our asymmetry. Asymmetry, I said it right? Asymmetry. Let's make the, let me see. Yes, let's make the notched. Okay, what do they call it? Okay, our color. To make it easy for you, bring your internal polygon tool. This is your shoulder line. Just design something. Then here you can play with it and see what kind of shape you like. You see, it's easy. I think I like it. Yes. Okay, now here I say add point to intersection. Here they have intersection and it adds a point, which is yellow. Bring your trace tool, select, hold shift and select all these lines and trace as pattern. How many times I should choose this fabric? Okay. Press on 2. Okay. Now here on the back part, it's 8 centimeters. So here I choose 8. I didn't choose it really, I just inserted this number and I think this one is 8. No, okay. Press on G, press on C, now trace. Let's flip it because this part is going to be attached to this part, so I needed to trace this one. I did it in a non-good way, so assume that these two are going to attach to one another. Yes, also this one. Control G. They're going to be sewn like this, as you see. So Ctrl D. And like this. Now you can even delete this. Delete. Where is it? These internal lines. And that's it. And the last thing is to add some internal lines and adding a, what do you call, a flap? No, a pocket. I forgot the pocket name. So press on G. I cut and sew this line, then cut and sew this one, cut and sew. Here I will need a pocket here. I use this blue dot every time that I'm going to add something to my pattern. I just cut it, I don't cut and sew it. I add 5 centimeter. Let me bring this one here. Now press on B. Since you added this 5 centimeter, also you should change these sewing lines that were related to this pattern. So where is it? Yes. And it's a pocket. It's a pocket. Did you remember that we added 5 centimeter? I press on Z. Internal line 5 centimeter. So I know where I began. And another internal line of 1. Okay. Now let's make the flap. Flip flap. What I need to do, can you guess? I press on Z. And it is. Okay, this is my flap. Okay, and let's bring her here. I really don't like the shape of this. I'm in love with the shape of you. And now for the texture, for denim texture that I chose for my thumbnail avatar, a thumbnail model is the one that I learned from YouTube. If I remember, I will insert it in the top of the video. You can learn it too. I made my famous buttons. Clone this as pattern. I make these 4 buttons and add a fabric. I choose, I think, this color. Okay, since it's gold, it's a metal, no? So let's see. From the front part, I'm going to add the thickness of like 3 because they are buttons. Also, to have a round shape, I need them to be to have a less particle distance as possible. So these 2, okay, these 4. Are going to be sewn to these 4 circles. Superimpose over. Okay, that's why it was distorted. I was thinking, why? Okay, that's it. For adding puckering, I already in my last video explained how to add your customized puckering. So you can see that you can add puckering like this. Let me see if there is something else I should tell you. No? The last thing that I am going to tell you is that it's the last thing. If you want to have this shoulders, oh my god, like this, what I did was to use Tack on avatar. And I tried to locate it where I want. But yeah, okay, that's it. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.